He is a distinguished mining engineer with over 3.5 decades of experience.
Recently, 2-3 days back, there was a massive explosion in an underground mine in Iran. Period of 3 years, I was the general manager of CSR. And this type of technology is the future of not only India, it is the future of the world also.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I'm Sunny Pancholi, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences and ideas to inspire future leaders. We have one such industry stalwart with us today, Mr. Ram Baboo Prasad. He is a distinguished mining engineer with over 3.5 decades of experience in both underground and open cast coal mines. In his latest role as Director of Technical Operations at CCL, he has achieved a record-breaking coal production, top honors for coal quality and safety, and significant community development initiatives. Welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, so to begin with, Mr. Prasad, could you elaborate on your extensive experience in the mining industry, particularly in managing both underground and open cast coal mines?
Yes, absolutely. I joined mining industry in 1987. Yeah, when there was a need of the coal, and I joined the coal industry. Coal industry, where the coal has a large deposit in underground as well as in the open cast mining. So these are the two methods of the mining. You can win out the coal with the underground methods as well as with the open cast methods. You see, the working in the coal industry is entirely different from working in other industry, because here there is no boundary setup. There are a lot of challenges. There are social challenges as well as there are nature challenges. So all these require very meticulous planning and very meticulous leadership style, so that without incurring any accident or any incidents in the mine, you can take out the coal whatever is required and whatever target is given to you. Right from the beginning, I worked in underground mines for 16 years. And you know, the underground mines is a very typical environment. You must have seen a lot of movies related to the risk with the underground mine itself.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes, I have faced all those type of risks, managed well with my team. Around 300 to 400 workers inside the 300 to 400 feet of the earth. We used to go underground, work hard day and night in all the 3 shifts. Initially, I was required to go in the night shift also to take out the coal, to manage the safety, and to motivate the team. So this was a very tough journey, but at the same time, it was a challenging and fun journey also. Because I graduated from IIT Dhanbad, and there I learned how to take out the coal in the difficult situation. And that proved to me, and during the entire career of the 37 years, I have worked diligently in the mining fields. In open cast mine, life is a little bit easier, but the target is huge. And you know the importance of the coal still in underground and the large part of the world also. In India, the coal accounts for 70% of the electricity generation. And that was the reason, even in the COVID period, we were not allowed to take rest even for a single day. In spite of the people who were dying, we were going inside the earth in the scorching rays of the sun if working in the open cast mine. So these were the challenges. We are not allowed to take rest, at the same time managing the COVID affairs. So this was a great risk, challenging risk, but I managed very fairly. And whatever target was given during the entire career, in every year, I have the credibility to surpass the target. Yeah.
It's amazing, Mr. Prasad. Thank you for the excellent start to this interview. And I must say your career journey is truly inspiring, sir.
Thank you very much.
So continuing our conversation, our viewers would like to know, Mr. Prasad, as a seasoned leader, what strategies have you implemented to ensure effective teamwork and collaboration within your teams?
You see, if you want to achieve any team result, it is a group goal. And in the coal industry, I worked in the Coal India, always there is a huge target given by the ministry, required by the country, required by the world, because we were pressurized that we have to import lesser and lesser amount of the coal. Because in India, you see, there is huge coal deposits. Nature has given abundant coal. But there is a pressure from the world, don't mine the coal in India because of the environmental issue. We are doing that, so we are doing in a very sustainable way. So in all these situations, you need a strategy, how you can develop the mine. So first of all, a great meticulous planning is required. If you want to have a better strategy, the number one step is required is a meticulous planning. So I planned the coal mine. So that was required for starting the mine. After planning the coal mine, how you are going to start? So that was also good because everybody was very apprehensive how to move ahead, how to take that risk. And for that, the leadership style is required. So you have to take the team with you. So what is called, you have to lead by the example. First, go yourself, inspect the faces, do the planning work, take out all the input materials, whatever is required to manage the safety. So all these things were required to be done, and I did this. So this is a great strategy required. And number two, if you want to achieve any group goal, that is the team spirit is very much required. So as a leader, my job was not only to lead the team, people, but how I can inspire the people. That is very much required. Because the inspiration of the people who are working just below you, and there are so much challenges, the inspiration part is very much necessary. So team building, inspiration of the people, a reward system, rewarding the person who are doing well. So these were some of the strategy I followed, and I achieved whatever result was required to be given by the company and by the organization. You see, if you want to achieve the trust building is another factor. Transparency is another factor. So you have to become a trustworthy person. You have to have a very transparent way of dealing all the affairs. So that, and also one thing is required, that the speed of execution. At what speed you are executing your plans. So these were some of the strategies that helped me to achieve the target and to achieve the whatever task was assigned to.
Mr. Prasad, the strategies you have implemented to ensure effective teamwork and collaboration is truly commendable. All right, so moving further, let's discuss safety measures as it is of a major concern in your professional landscape. So here is my question to you. How do you prioritize safety measures within mining operations, and what initiatives have you undertaken to promote a culture of safety?
Yes, it is very much required in our profession, because you must have recently heard 2-3 days back, there was a massive explosion in an underground mine in Iran, which killed about 53 persons. It is just a 2-3 days back news. So safety is a prime concern, especially in underground mines, because you face with gases. There are explosive gases in form of methane. There are some traces of the carbon monoxide also. So these are the some of, in addition to that, you have the problem of the roof fall, because you are working in a hole, and anytime the upper portion of your head can collapse and you will be perished on the spot. So these are the some of the happening that continue to occur in underground mines if you will not take the safety measures. In open cast mine, the challenge to the safety is the large HEMM. In open cast mine, we need to run the dumper of 180 million ton capacity. In one dumper, 180 million ton coal or overburden can be carried out. So this type of HEMM, huge shovels, huge dumpers, huge drill machines. So because of the large number of fleets of the heavy equipment, there is always chance of accident in the mines itself. So a very meticulous planning of the safety is required. For that, the first step is required assessment of the risk. Whatever risk is there in the operation, that is very much essential in the starting point of the risk assessment. Based on the risk assessment, you have to formulate the rules and regulation. You have to formulate the different SOP, systematic operating process. So what are the SOPs? So this is the second aspect which is required to ensure the safety. The third one is the selection of the right person, because the area is full of accident potential things area. If you miss anything, there will be accident. And in accident, loss of life, loss of property. These are the common things. So we cannot take risk. So risk, as per the risk, we need to build the regulation and rules. Based on the rules and regulation, the third strategy is required to have a systematic process. What is your SOPs for taking that particular operation? Selection of the right mentality people who are the safety-minded people and who are at the same time result-oriented also. Because with the safety, you have to take the result also. You have to take out the coal also. That is also required. And the next one is how you are rewarding the good performers. That is also very much essential. So these were some of the strategy for ensuring the safety. So far initiative is concerned, I took a lot of initiative so that the safety culture can be maintained. Like the safety week. I used to celebrate the safety week once in every 3 months. There is a body which is named as the Director General of Mine Safety. That is a separate body, Government of India, which looks after the safety aspects of the mine. The regular interaction with them, inviting them for the inspection, pointing out where the fault is there, so that I can work on that fault. So these were some of the reward system, maintenance system, as well as regular inspection and monitoring. So these were some of the strategy I followed, and I am very happy to share with you during my tenure of last 37 years, I have worked in a very risky profession without a single accident,
Wow, that sounds really incredible. And thank you for sharing insights on safety measures that you take to prevent the mishaps and promote a culture of safety. All right, great to hear that, Mr. Prasad. So moving ahead, I would like to ask you, you have been recognized for your contribution to corporate social responsibility initiatives. So can you elaborate on the CSR programs you initiated and their impact on local communities?
Yes. During a period of 3 years, I was the general manager of CSR. I was looking after the CSR aspects of the mine and the entire company itself. So because initially I mentioned that working in a coal mine is an entirely different area. You need to work in the village because where there is a coal, you have to go there. And mostly in India, you will find the coal deposits are in jungle in a very remote place where the poverty is at very high scale. In the state of Jharkhand, in the state of Odisha, in the state of Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, in all the states where there is a huge poverty, the coal deposit is there. Rich land with poor people, what we say. The land is very mineral rich, but the peoples are very poor. So if you want to move ahead, being a responsible company, my job was also to take care of the society also. Because you cannot live in silo. Large number of displacement is required if you want to open a coal mine. So you have to take care of all those people who are being displaced. So a lot of initiative I have taken in the name of the CSR. Some of the initiative I will definitely mention were the groundbreaking initiative. One was related to education, and the scheme name was the CCL Ke Lal. The CCL is the name of the company I was working. And under this scheme, I selected large number of around 100 numbers of the poor children who were just completed the matriculation exam. All the poor background children who were below poverty line, for continuous 2 years, we provided the IIT training. And out of the 100, almost 70 to 80% was the success rate in the IIT and the NIT examination. And this scheme I started in the 2013 and still it is continuing. That is related to the education. Another scheme I will like to share that is related to the sports. I was working in the Jharkhand. I talked to the managing director. I requested him to let us start, because in the Jharkhand state you will find a lot of tribals are there, and they are very hard working, and they have the sports potential also. So we started a sport institute. With the help of the government, we collaborated with the state of Jharkhand. We provided the funding and we took their structure, their stadium. And since 2015 till date, this scheme is going on, and every year, even in the Commonwealth game, the participants trained by us, our company, have succeeded in the Commonwealth and brought medal for the India also. So these were the two schemes. In addition to these two schemes, I normally took the work of the infrastructure, road building, establishing connectivity to the remote villages, healthcare facilities, organizing health camp in the remote villages, helping the local community for the skill development so that they can come up, they can earn some of the livelihoods. So these were some of the schemes I initiated, and all the schemes are successful running till date. Yeah. And all these have helped me in running the mines also, because by this I not only help those poor people, but I also won their confidence. So that was a game changer, and all the mines are running very smoothly. I have achieved the target that was very impossible to achieve in the state of Jharkhand, the 84 million ton core production, but we surpassed and I achieved the 86 million ton of. Yeah.
That reminds me of one quote, Mr. Prasad, that if you feed a poor with money or food, they will stay poor for life. But if you provide them with education, the whole family is liberated.
Yeah. Yes. And in addition, we focus on the women empowerment also. We are providing a lot of skill development training to the women. We are helping to the local groups also. There are a lot of self-help groups. So we are providing the financial assistance as well as technical assistance to those people. These were some of the schemes, and this is helping them also. This is helping us also in the form of industry. We are able to run the very smoothly. Yeah.
Amazing. So hats off to you for all the CSR initiatives that you have taken and the impact it has created into the society. Great. All right. So moving ahead, Mr. Prasad, I would like to ask you, as an ESG expert, what values do you bring to the table?
Yes. As a ESG expert, because this is very much required nowadays, you have to be environmentally responsible. You have to be socially accountable also, and you have to have a good governance system also. So these are the three main ingredients in the ESG. Because I am working in coal mine, which is polluting the environment, because we cut the tree, pollute the environment. So in our case, in our industry, this is very much environmental care is very much required. So environmental accountability is required. For that, I took under my leadership a lot of initiative we have taken so that environment can be protected. In the form of the eco parks, we developed large number of eco parks. We created large number of ponds. And we also created large number of solar park also, so that this dependency on coal can be reduced gradually. In addition to that, while burning the coal, there is a lot of generation of the smoke and the SO2 also. At power station also, a lot of initiative has been taken so that the noxious gases can be captured initially right at the plant level. It should not go to the air so that it can pollute the air. So these were some of the initiative I took to safeguard the environmental aspects, which is very much required. If you want to survive in the current world, you cannot pollute. You have to behave responsibly. Dust suppression is another issue. We took a lot of initiative. We purchased the industrial dust sweepers. We purchased large number of water sprinklers. We installed large number of fixed sprinklers. So these were some of the initiative, large number of plantations. Because once you take out the coal and you throw out the OB on the overburden, initially we destroyed the forest. But after mining, we reforest and afforest also. So these were some of the initiatives I took, and this is very much required for any industry also. You have to take the environment care, because without that, you cannot survive for long. The second aspect, that is the social care. In society, it starts with your employee itself. Do you have a fair wage practice or not? That is very much required. Because I am fortunate, I am working in a coal mine that is a government of India company. There is a very transparent wage structure is there. So there is no issue, but there are many private firms also. So as a ESG expert, I will ensure that the first foremost thing is required. You have to be very integral and honest with your own workers itself. You have to have a very fair wage practice, very robust health establishment. That is also required to take care of the society, social aspects. I also mentioned in form of the CSR. What contribution you are giving to the society at large. So that is also very much required. So as a ESG expert, if I will go to any company, I will look after all these aspects of whether the company is taking the social aspect or they are dealing social aspect and how they are dealing. That is very much essential. The third leg is the governance, which is the most important issue. So there are a lot of things, the fair accountability practice, whether you are maintaining the accounts, whether you are maintaining the balance sheet properly or not, whether you are disclosing all the facts or not, what is your disclosure criteria, whether you are following the guideline of the government or not. So these were some of the issues. I will go into detail as a ESG expert, whether the particular each company is taking care of all these three aspects in detail or not, and as per the guideline given by the government and the corporate affairs ministry. Yes.
Mr. Prasad, the values that you bring to the table as an ESG expert are truly commendable. All right, so moving ahead, let's dive into the subject of technology and its impact on your professional landscape. So here is my question to you. What are some changes you expect to see with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, cloud, digital twin, and Web 3.0?
Yes, already, because the world is changing and this type of technology is the future of not only India, it is the future of the world also. Because these are changing the shape of the world, how we are thinking, how we are behaving, how we are managing all our day-to-day affairs. In mining industry, we have started working in almost most of these technology. In AI, we have initiated working with ICCC. One of the initiative is the integral command center, control and command center. So we have established in our company. So this IT initiative, under IT initiative, because you see, you need to dispatch the coal. Once you take out the coal, you need to dispatch it to the market also. So because the boundary is open, there is a lot of theft risk also. There are a lot of outsider, we can steal your coal, and there are a lot of theft cases also that is being regularly reported. To arrest these are the technologies, some IT initiative, the blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, as well as the machine learning technology we introduced so that every truck which is passing out of the mine, that is properly recorded, that the truck number with what quantity of coal it is carrying, it should be transported to the headquarter also at the same time. Installation of the CCTV camera, connecting all the CCTV camera with the Internet of Things. So these were some of the initiatives in coal mines, particularly Coal India has taken so that the transparency can be improved, so that decision can be taken fast, so that efficiency can be improved, and all other aspects of the life, so that if you are dealing with the government property, there should not be any harm or any loss to the government also. So these technology were helping a lot, particularly in coal industry. In general, also, you know the importance of these AI and this recent technology in the form of the Internet of Things, a smart fans, a smart TV, a smart fridge. All these things are coming. Suggestive behavior is coming in the form of whatever you want to type on your mobile. Already there is some suggestion. There is a suggestions. So these are all helping to ease our life. Recently, we are feeling the importance and advantage of the chat GPT. So these are some groundbreaking technology which are coming, and it will change the entire industry landscape as well as the general life landscape also. We have to think in a different way, and we have to behave accordingly. And this is very much required nowadays, so that you can learn and you can collaborate with other person and you can make your industry up to date.
Rightly said, Mr. Prasad, and thank you for sharing such amazing insights into different subjects. Okay, so this brings us to the last question of the session. We are building a community of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. So what are your thoughts about these initiatives taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Himal Mehta, and the team of World Development Corporation?
First of all, I would like to congratulate the entire team of the World Development Corporation for taking this beautiful initiative. Particularly in the current world, we just share the advantage and the importance of the new technology. The world is changing so fast. So by this initiative, which Mr. Jason Pathan has taken and the entire World Development Corporation team has taken, is very much need of the hour. I will suggest it is a need of the hour. That's why I really, from the bottom of the heart, I congratulate the entire team for taking this initiative, because it will not only enrich you as a knowledge gainer, as a knowledge receiver, as a knowledge giver. It will change your perspective also, because the sharing of knowledge in these days is very much essential. And this opportunity will also establish the environment of the collaboration, the environment of the partnership, the environment of making relationship stronger. Because the world is changing so fast, you need to collaborate. If you want to succeed, you have to think of the joint success. Alone, you cannot work in this environment. It is very difficult to start any business or any good initiative alone. Because the world is changing, somebody is expert in one area, another is expert in another area. And if you want to have a good result and a profound result, you need to have a collaboration. You need to have grow together. So that is very much required. So I think this initiative will definitely help in taking the world at a better place.
Absolutely, Mr. Prasad, and thank you so much for all the compliments. And it was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will inspire future leaders. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we wish you best for your future endeavors.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Trust that this initiative by Directors Institute has unquestionably expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds.
Yes, yes. You all are doing great job, and you are building the community of the knowledgeable persons, and which is very much essential for the growth of the India and growth of the world also.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah.